Hello everyone, and welcome to Pillars of Eternity by Obsidian Entertainment. This is an isometric RPG that is very much in the style of, like, you know, the old school Baldur's Gate or the old Fallout game. Obsidian Entertainment, they're responsible for developing games like Neverwinter Nights 2 and Star Wars Into the Old Republic 2 and Fallout New Vegas. And I have heard about this game for years, since it came out. People have raved to me and told me, Xander, you gotta play Pillars of Eternity. And I've always been like, maybe. But I know the soundtrack. I know nothing about this game at all. Like, I know nothing about the story. I know nothing about any of it. I only know that it's an isometric game. But what I do know about this game is that the soundtrack is awesome. I'm going to turn it down, and as awesome as it is, I'm going to turn it down just a wee bit. Just a wee bit, yes, save. The soundtrack is amazing, and I've been using it in my D&D games for a very long time, because it's very, very appealing to listen to. But we are going to be diving into this for the first time together, and I'm very excited. I've never actually played an isometric RPG before, so that's going to be very, very, very exciting. Remember, everybody, for those of you who are watching here on Twitch, down below, you can link to my YouTube channel. Go ahead and subscribe if you're not subscribed. There's also a donate button if you ever want to toss me a few bucks to help support me and my channel. I would greatly appreciate that. Every buck helps. Every dollar counts. Something like that. Anyway, without further ado, you guys, let's dive right into Pillars of Eternity. Ooh, okay, we got difficulty settings. We got story time for players who are interested in exploration and story development and the challenge of combat. Well, I do like a good story. Easy difficulty requires minimal micromanagement and easily forgives mistakes in combat. It's strongly recommended for those who are new or recently returning to real-time party RPGs. That's tempting. That is tempting. So then we got normal, which is the normal difficulty requires strategy and efficiency, but forgives a few mistakes in combat. I have no experience with real-time party-based RPGs, so I think easy is going to be the way to go. Now, I would lead this up to a vote like we did for Nancy Drew. However, that was a mistake, and that was an utter nightmare. So let's not do that again. Path of the Damned. Nope. So we're going to go easy. We're going to have a nice, easy time that's going to still have some fun challenge in combat, I should hope. And I hope that we'll be able to adjust this in-game, because if I find it too easy, then I'll bump it up to normal. But anyway, we're gonna go for easy, because as much as I do like a good story, I do want to have, I want to have a little bit of a challenge. While story time is active, the enemy composition of battles is the same as normal difficulty, but the game mechanics are biased in the player's favor. Additionally, the party can carry an unlimited number of camping supplies. Well, like I said, if we can scale the difficulty in the game, we'll see if we need to adjust it as we play. But for now, for the beginning, I'm going to start with easy. So let's dive right in. I'm very excited. I love the art. Obsidian Entertainment presents Pillars of Eternity. The survival skill is used to identify plants, creatures, and other knowledge of the natural world in conversations and scripted interactions. Classes like Rangers and Barbarians start with abundance to survival. I am already getting D&D tingles, and I am enjoying this very much. Survival, Barbarians, Rangers, I'm down. I'm with this. Will my D&D lingo and vernacular be of use in this game? We shall find out. As we sit here in the silence and load. Maybe make this a little more... Oh, there we go.
5 wagons grope blindly for the path on a starless night, their master glancing ever upward to the skies for assurance that he is on the right course. A dim lantern his only protection against the encroaching darkness. But the skies bring no comfort, shining no light, betraying no hint of what they know. The caravan carries travelers bound for the frontier hamlet of Gilded Vale, you among them, where a local lord has offered land and wealth to settlers from abroad looking for a fresh start. You have taken suddenly ill, sweating and shivering, and one of the other travelers signals for the caravan master to stop on your behalf. He pulls up just in time to avoid plowing into the trunk of a fallen tree that bars the way ahead. You will go no further tonight.
Oh boy, exciting. The adventure begins. Oh boy. Yeah, I've heard about Divinity Original Sin 2. I've heard it's very D&D-like, and I would love to play it. It's just that I am low on funds. All right, so we got men, we got male, and we got female. Let's see. The place of men in society varies from culture to culture. Cultures like Adir, and the Deerwood place them. And the Deerwood place them at the forefront of military politics and heavy labor. Among the tribes of Nastak, men perform many of the homesteading and organizational duties. In Air Glanfath and Ixamital, men and women have more fluid social roles. In all societies, there are exceptions to the rule, and men can be found in a wide variety of stations and professions. A woman's role in Aora is largely dependent on where she is from. In the Adir Empire, Valian Republics, and the Deerwood, women occupy many domestic, educational, and organizational roles. They are the primary hunters, soldiers, and leaders of the tribes of the Nastatak. In Air, Glanfath, and Ixamital, women and men have more fluid... Okay, so we've read that as well. Oh boy. How exciting. I'm down. So let's, we're gonna be a guy, because why not? Next. Okay, we got races. I love me some fantasy. Love me some high fantasy. We got human. Aumaua. The mighty Aumaua are the largest of the Kith races that are more commonly found in or near oceans. Though not truly aquatic, they have an affinity for water, and many of their civilizations, such as Rauatai, are based on naval dominance. They are known for their unparalleled strength. Might +2. Yeah, this definitely appeals to my D&D nature. Dwarf, a dwarf. I'm gonna do some voices. Why not? By virtue of land covered a number of colonies settled, dwarves are the most well-traveled race in the world. They are commonly found in the Deerwood and the Valian Republics, and almost any colonized land. Dwarves are known for their great strength and tenacity. I never said my accent was good. That's your mistake for expecting me to do good accents. No, I will do accents, but I will not do them well. Might +2, dexterity -1, constitution +1. I'm down. Well, we got elf. Elves are the dominant race in our Glanfath, and the white that wends, and are extremely common in the Deerwood and Adir. Elves are known for their speed and intelligence, as well as a commonly isolationist nature. Dexterity +1, perception +1. Orlan. What's that? Orlan. What do you? Okay. Should we make this guy Irish, or should we give this guy kind of a more? I'm thinking Irish for this one. I'm thinking kind of a nasally, high-pitched Irish one. Orlans are the smallest of the Kith races, though many cultures don't consider them to be civilized at all. I never said I was good at these accents, guys. Also notable for their large ears, two-toned skin, and hirsute bodies, Orlans are commonly found in Ire Glanfath, the Ixamital Plains, and parts of the Deerwood. They are known for their mental intensity and sharp senses. Resolve +1, might -1, perception +2. Making them this one. And then what's godlike? Okay. Wow. I have no idea what this guy sounds like. For the Aumaua, by the way, I'm thinking something closer to Russian, perhaps? No? Or should I go for something more gruff? No, they're not like half-orcs. They're more like water people. So I'm thinking something a little bit more Slavic in nature, for sure. But godlike? What are we thinking for godlike? The godlike are children of the Kith, civilized races, who have been blessed with the physical... Okay. Should I make these guys sound Russian, or should I make the Amawa sound Russian? What do you guys... I'm gonna leave this up to you. What accent do you think the godlike should have? What do you think? The godlike, or maybe they just have no set accent. Maybe they just speak in kind of... Yeah, this is a kind of a fascinating look into my DM brain. I really look at everything like this. Perhaps the godlike have sort of quiet, introspective voices. Deep. Oh, for the godlike. Okay, someone says, holier than thou, British noble. I don't know. Let's try... How about I want to try this. How about like something like a mix of something that's deep and powerful, but also kind of like quiet and contemplative. The godlike are children of the kith, civilized races, who have been blessed with physical aspects associated with the gods, though some do not consider it a blessing. These aspects may take many forms and often come with mystical powers. Aberrant head shapes are typical, and godlike are unable to wear protective headgear, as it is near impossible to find anything that fits. Because of their unusual nature and their inability to reproduce, godlike are often viewed with fear and wonder. I like this voice. Are we cool with that? We cool with that voice? Hi, Kate. Yeah, we did finish Nancy Drew. But I'll be playing the next game later. We beat it. But now we're playing Pillars of Eternity, and you're gonna listen to me do a bunch of funny voices. So welcome. All right. So let's do this together, you guys. What are you thinking? Should we be a human? Should we be an Almawa? Should we be a dwarf? Should we be an elf? Should we be an Orlan? Or should we be a godlike? What are you guys thinking? Because, you know, naturally, I lean towards dwarves in RPGs and D&D, just because I like dwarves. But we have a cool selection here. And we're going to tell a story together. This character is not just going to be the character I make. This is going to be a character that we make together. We're going to make a character together, and we are going to tell a story together. We're going to make this character our own. We're going to name him, and we're going to give him this whole adventure. So it'll be a fun time. We got 2 for dwarves, 2 for godlike, 3 for godlike, 2 humans. Oh boy. What are you guys thinking? What are you guys thinking? Tell me. I am interested. So either a dwarf, a godlike, or a human. And everybody seems... So yeah, it seems like all the votes are being placed in either a dwarf, a human, or a godlike. Well, let's see what classes we have available first. Like here, I'll set it on human. I'll put it on human. Oh, there's different types of human. We have meadow folk, ocean folk, and savannah folk. What do we got for the dwarves? Yep, boreal dwarf and... Ah, yes, a bearded mountain dwarf. Yeah, what? Yeah, no, he does not have another stat. It's just those 2. And what do we got for godlike? Oh my god. Oh, this is the edge. This is the edge. Yes, this is being recorded. It will be posted on YouTube later. Death godlike. Death godlikes are the most distrusted of their kind. Strange growths cover their eyes, or, in some cases, entire face, giving them a sinister appearance. The growths are transparent for the godlike, but opaque from the outside, hiding their features. Death godlike are commonly killed at birth because many cultures consider them to be harbingers of doom. Death's usher. When death godlike attack an enemy with 25% or less endurance, their damage is increased. Interesting. A fire godlike. These guys seem angrier. The bodies of fire godlike often resemble hot metal, burnt wood, or stone, with harmless flames that erupt from the cracks in their skin. Fire godlike are objects of both reverence and fear in the Dreadfire Archipelago. Many locals believe they have the power to awaken volcanoes, or that killing one will cause a volcano to awaken. In the Deerwood, fire godlike are often seen as a sign of the blessing of Magrin, goddess of war and fire. Battle-forged. When reduced below 50% endurance, fire godlike glow like metal in a forge, gaining damage reduction, and doing a small amount of fire damage to any creature who hits them in melee. That's Broilby. That's the adventures of Broilby. A moon godlike. Moon godlike are the most tolerated of the godlike. While their skin tone and a large moon-like growth on their foreheads may be strange to some, their appearances are generally considered more palatable by the other kith. Sailors have many beliefs about moon godlike and their propensity to bring luck, though there is little agreement as to what kind of luck they tend to bring. Silver Tide. Every encounter, when reduced below 75%, 50%, and 25% endurance, moon godlike generate waves of healing moonlight that restore endurance to them and their allies. And lastly, we have nature. Nature godlike appear to be a fusion of human and animal features, often covered by plants, moss, or fungi. This has led to the common stigma that they are diseased, and many are killed at birth because of it. Many druidic orders have a keen interest in nature godlike because of their general curiosity as to how souls occupy animals, plants, and stones. Wellspring of Life grants a bonus to might, constitution, and dexterity when endurance is below 50%. Well, the godlike are very cool. Don't get me wrong. The godlike are super cool. Very edgy. And you know how I feel about edgy things. I love them. I love them a lot. But what are you guys thinking? Well, let's check out the dwarves, by the way. We didn't check out the dwarves in full. We got mountain dwarves. Mountain dwarves, Optapo, originated on the continent to the east of the Deerwood and have spread throughout the area several times. Unlike the similarly... like a little burp. Hold on. Alright, it's gone. Unlike the similarly diminutive Orlands, who are frequently subjugated, the Optapo have always directly fought back threats posed by larger kith and opted to fortify their residences rather than move on. Mountain dwarves are common in the Valian republics, but not seen as often in the Deerwood or Redseras. Hale and hardy, mountain dwarves have a bonus to defend against poison and disease attacks. And we have Boreal. Most boreal dwarves in Nutannik live in the remote southern island of Nasatak, where they share the rocky tundra and snow-covered forest with... I'm going to give these guys more kind of like a Slavic, actually. Where they share the rocky tundra and snow-covered forest with migratory pale elves in the coast-tugging ships of Amawa. Like their northern cousins, and Nutannik share an instinctive love of exploration. Boreal dwarves are somewhat common in the Valian republics, but are seldom encountered in the Deerwood. Hunter's instincts. Boreal dwarves gain plus 15 accuracy against any creature of the wilder or primordial types. Interesting. And what do we got for human? Human. Humans, commonly called folk. We have that. So let's... Savannah folk. Savannah folk, Natlin, come originally from the south of the equator, and with the exception of some groups that migrated north, have remained in the same location for over 10,000 years. The name Natlin literally means original. Whilst quite common in the Red Cirrus, Savannah folk are not usually seen in the Deerwood and the Valian republics. Fighting Spirit. Once per encounter, 5 seconds after being reduced below 50% endurance, folk temporarily gain bonuses to accuracy and damage. Now, I'm seeing a lot of Adventures of Broilby. So, let me get a... Here. Say yes if you want to vote for the Adventures of Broilby, the fire godlike. Or if you want to... Or no if you want to see me do something else. So, let's put those votes in now. Yes for the Adventures of Broilby, and no for anything else. Yes. No. Yes. Glory to Arstotzka, or go to Gulag. Yes. Once again, Collector of Mist is the voice of dissent. Yes? Okay. I'm getting a lot of yeses. Collector of Mist, why do you not want to see the Adventures of Broilby? Do tell. I'm keen to hear your reasoning. I would love to know. We need the origin story. We need his origin story of the flame godlike. And what are our available classes? Wait, I already... Oh, I can change his body type? Oh, that's cool. That's very cool. Well, we already know that BROILBY is evil. Well, you'd be surprised. So, okay, so it seems that we're doing the adventures of BROILBY. I'm okay with this. I'm fine with this. I'm fine doing the adventures of BROILBY. Sure, why not? BROILBY, for those of you who don't know, is an NPC, from my Dungeons and Douchebags campaign, Underdark. He is the owner and proprietor of a tavern, called BROILBY's. Yeah, maybe it's BROILBY's ancestor, but we're gonna call him BROILBY. So, BROILBY's body type. Oh, it's a little tiny BROILBY. No, that's maybe the elf body type. Because BROILBY isn't super strong, but he's very graceful. He has kind of a graceful body. He's not like a big, thick man. I don't know. Either human or the elf body. Freshly boiled. All the way, freshly boiled. Alright, so... let's give him the human body. We can always come back to this. Alright, we got a class. We're a male fire godlike. We have Barbarian, Chanter, Cypher. Oh, start with Barbarian. We'll read through these. Barbarian. Brutes, madmen, berserkers. Those city-dwelling people often use the term barbarian with a dose of disrespect. These rural warriors are respected by their communities for their ferocity and fearsome presence on the battlefield. Barbarians have a special, almost religious role in some cultures, but in many places, the undisciplined, fearless style of the barbarian is simply how warriors conduct themselves. So then we get starting abilities. Carnage. When barbarians hit with melee attacks, they automatically make reduced damage attacks at all other enemies within a short distance of the target. Oh, cool. Athletics +2, survival +1, endurance, blah, 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 blah. Nancy Drew will probably do the next stream as Nancy Drew. I'm thinking so far the structure is going to be Nancy Drew, other game, Nancy Drew, other game, and just kind of alternate in and out. That's kind of the plan right now. Chanter. What's Chanter? Is this like a... so like a wizard? Oh, no. In every other culture there are chanters. Many historians consider chanters to be the most ancient workers of magic. Hollowed phrases. Interesting. Okay. Cypher. After a recent discovery in the Eastern Reach, ciphers were once called Brishelgwyn, mind hunters, by the Galfenthans. Oh, so like psionics. Like scions. Interesting. Druid. And those, natural. I already know what a druid is. I know what a fighter is. A monk. Oh, look at that. Reminds me of his BROILBY's tattoos that Cammy drew for him. A paladin. A priest. A ranger. A rogue. Or a wizard. Now, you feel like you should have the elf body type? I agree. I'm gonna move him to the elf body type. He's kind of thin. He has more grace. So, what are you guys thinking, by the way? And I get dexterity +1 and intellect +1. So remember that. I am fast and I am smart. Because, like, in D&D bags, BROILBY is a wizard. Now, but that doesn't mean he has to be a wizard here. BROILBY can be whatever we want him to be. Because this is his adventures. This is our group adventures of BROILBY. So what do you guys think? What would you guys like to see? Would you like to go ahead and cast your vote for one of these classes? And we will make him that. But if everybody wants him to be a wizard, we will do wizard, because that's BROILBY's default. And plus, I do like me some spellcasters. That was my horrific attempt at a French accent. I very much apologize. So go ahead and let me know. The masters of academic magic, wizards are students of arcane traditions that stretch back beyond the boundaries of recorded history. Wizards are a highly organized group, often forming academies or guilds devoted to research and development in magical studies, and tend to favor environments where inquiry, experimentation, debate, and the dissemination of knowledge are encouraged. Interesting. If it is a BROILBY wizard, leaning towards wizard. Many accomplished wizards eventually became known for their eccentricity, their egos, and their... Yep, that is BROILBY. The Barbarian outfit? Oh yeah, that barbarian outfit's cool. I know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not good at a French accent. I'm very sorry. It's one of the many accents I've not been able to nail down. I apologize. Alright. So it seems like a resounding desire. If it's Broilby Wizard, if it's his ancestor, Cipher. Okay. And what's the Cipher like do again? It's like, there's Scions, I think. Okay, cool. Well, it seems like everybody wants a wizard. So, the Adventures of Broilby the Wizard. Alright, a level 1 wizard. Next. I get spells. I gotta pick spells, guys. Oh, this is just like D&D. I'm so happy. Wizards have access to a variety of offensive, and personal defense spells. Unlike priests and druids, wizards learn individual spells that they store in and cast directly from their grimoires. Grimoires can only hold 4 spells of each spell level, which motivates wizards to keep multiple grimoires for different needs. Every 2 levels, wizards gain access to an additional set of spells. However, they can automatically learn 1 spell of any level. They can access each time they advance. Okay. Wizards also have the option of learning spells from grimoires they find or buy. Initially, their spells can be cast a limited number of times per rest. Yes, so very much similar to Dungeons and Dragons. I approve. I approve. Okay. So we gotta pick our spells then? Oh boy. It's the entire character customization episode, you guys, it's just an hour or more of us making this character. So we got all these spells, and these are all first level spells. So, Broilby is a fireman. So we're gonna go ahead and click Fan of Flames, because that's like immediately, immediately appeals to his sense of interest. Fan of Flames creates a cone of fire in front of the caster, causing burn damage to anyone in the area of effect. Speed average, area of effect, okay. Interrupt, effects. Alright, cool. Yeah, I'm fine with it. It's just a cone of fire. It's a burning hands equivalent of in D&D. What was that? Fleet feet? What does that one do? Empowers the target with unnatural speed. Huh. Interesting. Okay, so that one's just like moving real quick. Yep. What's Archimede's dancing lights? Overwhelms anyone in the area. Decreasing and leaving them dazed. Chill fog. Creates a blindingly white icy fog. Well, he's not a man who uses ice spells. Well, he does live in the Underdark in the cold, howling glacier. Yeah, any game with character creation takes your side. What's Wizard's Double? Creates a duplicate of the caster to distract enemies, granting the caster a high. That's more cowardly. That's more Broilby style, is deception and trickery. So we might go with Wizard's Double. I'll think about that one. Thrust of Tattered Veils. We'll come back, Nutmeg. A quick strike of crushing force, dealing little damage, but having a high chance to disrupt enemy spellcasters. Interesting. So that's kind of like a... Okay. Might be good to have. Minoletta's Minor Missiles. I might go with that, actually, too. Because we get 4 total? Yeah, he does have that kind of ego, for sure. For sure. Parasitic Staff. Creates a glowing quarterstaff of pure energy for the wizard to wield, granting a bonus chance to hit. Hell, boy, he's less of an upfront and personal kind of guy. Eldritch Aim. Ooh, I might go with that. Ghost Blades. Calls a field of unearthly blades into existence, inflicting immediate pierce damage and a hobbled affliction on the target. Ooh, interesting. Okay. Jolting Touch. Wait, did I click another one? No. Okay. A bolt of electricity jumps. Okay, that's electricity. Okay, Kalikoth Sunless Grip. It's freezing damage. My missile Slicken. It's like okay, I can just put like, okay. Okay, let's go ahead and do Wizard Double. I feel like that's gonna come in handy. And I'll get 2 more. 2 more. Minor Missiles, I feel like is a good choice. And how about you guys get to pick the last spell? You guys get to You guys get to pick the fourth and final spell for first level. Hey, Sunav. Oh, there's so much French being spoken in my chat. So much French. Hello. So what are you guys thinking? Eldritch Aim? Cortex says Eldritch Aim. What does everybody else think? Jolting Touch. All right, so we got one Eldritch Aim, one Jolting Touch. Okay. Collector's Mist says Slicken. Yeah, no, I know nothing about this game either. So, Monty, like, we're learning this together. Slicken, yes. You always need the lubricant. Hashtag freshly boiled. Alright, so it seems like someone says either Jolting Touch or Eldritch Aim. So how about let's go, I want to take a look at those one more quick. Preternatural accuracy? Okay, so that makes things more accurate. And then, or Jolting Touch. Okay. That's a good question. A bolt of electricity jumps from the caster's fingers to the nearest enemy. And then to the next nearest. Oh, okay, cool. That's cool. I think... yeah, that would give us, sure. We will go with Jolting Touch. Sounds good to me. Oh, yay, attributes. Well. Cool. Let's see, we're a wizard. So, we want our intellect to be nice and high. I want a 15. What's resolve? Internal drive. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Okay. So, our might. Physical strength. BROILBY's not weak. He is... oh, that's also recommended for wizards? Really? Okay. I'll throw some points in there. Give it to a 12. I'll give him a 13, actually. 15. Okay, I'll up that constitution to a 12. Dexterity. Bump that up to a 14. Actually, I'll make that a... sure. Resolve. I'll bump that by 1. And bump that by 1. I think that's good. I'm down. I'm down to clown. Because, yeah, BROILBY, because there's that one person with fire hair, so immediately, because you're all memey, we had to make BROILBY. Yep, those look like good attributes to us. Our culture. The Aedir. The Aedir Empire is currently the largest and most powerful force in this part of the world. It is centered around the equator and has a tropical climate. No, that's not for BROILBY. The Deadfire Archipelago. Hundreds of lost pirate-infested islands. Not really for BROILBY. Large amounts of fertile savannas that are extensively farmed by human and Orland residents. Okay. Old Viola. Once the crown jewel of the southern seas, Old Viola is now... or is it Valia? I think it's Valia. Old Valia is now the crumbled remnants of an empire of warring merchant nations. That might be BROILBY. Counting many humans and dwarves among the rank. Okay, and the Ratau. No, not really. The Living Lands. Mountainous region, diversity of plant and animal life is... no. And the White That Wends. Oh, there's the Barbarian outfit again. There's an awesome looking Barbarian event. Outfit, rather. A large, cracked, southern, expensive, polarized. I feel like BROILBY comes. He himself eventually turning into a merchant. He himself comes from an empire of warring merchant nations. So I feel like that's a good choice. We're gonna go with Old Valia. My background. Well, merchant, obviously, unless you guys... what do you guys think BROILBY's background should be in this case? I mean, he does become a bit of a businessman. So what are you guys thinking? An aristocrat? A colonist? Drifter? This is BROILBY before Underdark. This is BROILBY's origin story. laborer, artist, dissident, hunter, mercenary, slave. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. Because of... so we got 1 vote for slave. Okay. Because that would be ironic. That's sheer irony right there. So we got 1 for aristocrat, 1 for slave. Yeah, it'd be funny if he started out as a slave and then later became a slave owner himself. That would be an interesting turn of events. Okay. So we got 1 for slave, 1 for aristocrat. Probably slave or drifter. What's drifter say? You never quite fit in no matter where you go. Each new town is just a place to rest briefly before moving on to the next. You are more comfortable on the road traveling the world. Interesting. Slave. So 1 for mercenary. Slave. Aristocrat. Merchant. Merchant. Slave. So that's 3 for slave? 4 for slave. Okay. Interesting. So... oh, that's... alright, so it seems like the resounding majority is either slave or merchant. Just for the sheer irony of it, sure, let's go slave. Why not? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Different ones to choose from. Well, obviously we want to go with... no, go back. Obviously the closest one to BROILBY is that one. This angsty looking dude. The one with the horns. And does he have to have horns? Oh, he can change his horns. Awesome. I approve. I approve. Okay. So his primary color. This is for his outfit? Okay. This is for his outfit. Yeah, I mean, that worked. And then, how about more... no, I like that. I like those colors. Of all the ones, this one is the most like BROILBY. Now, really, BROILBY doesn't really look like this. But I feel like head number 1 is our best bet. So I think we're going to stick with that. So let's go next. His voice.
Yeah?
Oh.
Watch and learn.
That's not his voice.
Bring them down!
Not his voice.
Shh. Yes? I'm flattered.
Stand together!
Steady does it. Huh? Follow me.
Let's go!
Quickly and quietly.
Ready when you are.
I'll lead the way.
Attack! The better part of valor.
I shall lead us. Finish them! Sharp eyes and keen ears.
Oh?
I shall lead us.
I feel like Mystic is the most likely. Unless we want to give him no voice. And I'll just voice him myself.
They'll never know I'm here.
So...
Yes?
I'll lead the way.
Quick and quiet. Just say the word.
yeah, so what do we think? Mystic or none? Yeah, I'm feeling either we do go with Mystic.
I shall lead us. Let us end this. Sharp eyes and keen ears.
So we're either going to go with the Mystic or we'll go with none and I'll just do the voiceover myself. What are you guys thinking? Mystic? 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 Okay, 3 Mystic.
Yes? I shall lead us.
You're right, I do hear Griffin. Oh, wow. Alright, we'll go with Mystic. Sure, I like it. Enter name. BROILBY. BROILBY, the level 1 wizard. Well, the adventures of BROILBY are soon to begin.